Hey, what's up? What's up again, YouTubers? Yeah, so again, nothing miraculous occurred today except my I noticed an abnormal increase of productivity and motivation on myself today. Aside from that, I perceive nothing miraculous has happened so far. I was in fact expecting the people from that wicked household could give me some more calls from other unidentified numbers. Yet none of them just give a damn. So I figured, the truths, the facts have already become apparent and evident that they don't give a damn about me. And though I hate to admit it, I hate to judge people like that. It's still when it comes down to it, you have no other option but to cut people off, to block them, block their phone numbers, WeChat, Facebook, just not just to cease all sources of potentially hazardous and degenerating influences from those people, but also I perceive that as a means to test either the so-called love, care they claim to, or the so-called affection they claim to have towards you. In fact, it is very much, in fact, very little to non-existent. Yeah, very little, either very little or non-existent. Well, once you heard me saying very little, you can pretty much equate such saying to non-existence, right? To carry pretty much exactly the same meaning as non-existent, and absence of love and care and genuine of affection as people living under the same roof, within the same household unit for that long years, for nearly 3 decades. And it turns out that my abusive biological mother has made her point, though it may sound quite insane, irrational, and even psycho to a very large extent. Whenever she does nothing but never ceases to repeat, "Oh, I love you. I salvage all of your old man's wealth just to protect your old man's wealth from getting sabotaged, from getting squandered by your siblings, by your cousins, by your grandma and uncles and aunties who have been constantly and consistently abusing, taking advantage of your old man." Yeah, well, to a certain degree, I have found something true, if not totally true, from what she's been claiming and propagating towards pretty much each and everybody around me, around my grandma, around around her acquaintances, colleagues, whatsoever, those so-called friends. Yeah, So yeah, so even a stranger, I suppose even a stranger here showed me, far more love and kindness than those people. Yeah, they even gave me, they sent me an apple. Well, it's not exactly a giant apple, not exactly an apple in gigantic size, but yeah, sufficiently adequate and decent to be considered a small gift for Christmas and Christmas Eve. And yeah, I just ate it. Yeah, I ate such apple last night because I was kind of starving. Yeah, well, not because I couldn't afford to buy food, but I just don't bother to stockpile that, too much snacks, instant noodles, and leave them to rot just like that. So yeah, but well, I learned my lesson, and I bought a box containing a dozen of Kang Sifu instant ramen last night from Taobao. Yeah, so hopefully I won't have to carry much weight upon my departure from this hotel, probably several weeks later. Yeah. What else? Yeah, just I've still got three projects relating to project management ongoing, and yeah, I feel determined to finalize one of them by the time I go to bed and hibernate tonight at around 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. Yeah. Well, if God willing, yeah. Hope he could continue to allow me to finish, to grant me the huge privilege, the massive favor to finish what I started by the time I promise my client or my company's client that's gonna soon turn due. Yeah. Yeah, so regardless, just yeah, I've also got several things that I'd like to show you. Something, yeah. Number one, a pack of colored pencils, which I plan to use to draft plans for my next business undertaking and further trips to Japan, to Europe, especially Turkey, Belarus. Yeah, and this notebook just cost 5 RMB, 6 RMB, yeah, including shipping, and which once you convert it to Australian dollars or US dollars, it's less. It's once converted to Australian dollars, it's just a little bit over one Australian dollar, and once converted to US, it's pretty much less than $1 US. It costs less than $1 US, including shipping. And well, I haven't well, let's just unpack it. See. Wow, yeah, the texture feels great and decent. Yeah. Yeah, the papers. I'm just gonna show you the interior. Yeah, what's inside of the notebook? Memo number, date, memo number, address book. Yeah, it also has a section to write down your various contact details of your acquaintances, of your friends, colleagues, co-workers, superiors, etc. Oh, they also have a metro route map for Shenzhen. Yeah. Oh yeah. So obviously it's manufactured in either Guangzhou or Shenzhen. Yeah. Can you see it? Just gonna. Yeah. Can you see it? Yeah. And that's the metro map for is it for Guangzhou? Yeah, for Guangzhou. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it has the area codes covering all major cities in China, and metric equivalents, container yield table. Yeah, it has plenty of extra values to provide their customers with. Oh Jesus! So it's awesome. Yeah, this notebook is lightweight. It's cost effective and will certainly prove remarkably handy during your trip. And yes, it also has a strip that can serve as a bookmark, which pretty much bear lots of resemblances with a Bible's bookmark or a strip or a ribbon, yeah, something like that. But regardless, yeah, I have found this notebook pretty satisfying and adequately decent to my needs, and it is highly cost effective, and it also comes with something more. It also comes with some sort of pamphlets. Well, I don't know what this shit is for exactly. Probably just some sort of a gift, and it has no blank pages except it's at the back of its front cover page, and yeah, honestly speaking, it looks highly Islamic to me for some reason. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, who cares? It's no big deal. Yeah, it also has some stickers. Yeah, Jesus, stickers, and some more sheets for you to practice drawing, sketching, writing, calligraphy. Calligraphy or calligraphy whatsoever. Yeah, jeez, thanks a lot, man. I have to really thank the seller from Taobao. Yeah. So regardless, yeah, I stand ready to finalize the ongoing projects. One of them by tonight, and I stand determined, and hopefully would emerge utterly victorious against the ongoing and incoming tribulations, trials, and sorrows. So let's continue to hold the line, brothers and mates. Remain steadfast, stay faithful, stay tuned, and yeah, hope to see you guys on the next video. In the next video on YouTube. Have a great Christmas. Have a fulfilling year 2020, and I look forward to starting my new life by getting back on my feet ASAP. Thanks again for watching and listening, and as always, cheers for the amateur hour for today and for tonight in advance. So yeah, thanks again, and ciao.